Hello everyone, it's Christina. Welcome back. My printer is doing whatever it's doing. I don't know, being loud. Come on, there, it's done. Uh-oh. I gotta print one piece of paper, this piece of paper, and it has to, like, you know, reset itself or something. I don't even know. Like, you know, like, stop. We are back at it here. And I am cutting out my daily strips for my daily pages. And I've been just doing one at a time and just taking, you know, like leaving the header off. I'm using my Elmer's tape runner to adhere it. And this has been so awesome because if I kind of get where I need to move things around, or, you know, things are taking longer or things didn't take as long. I mean, obviously we do the best we can with our decisions. Oh my goodness sakes. You know, life is happening to me today. It's all right. It already happened, so there's no need to freak out about it. All right, I'm just gonna fix it. It's two of them. Just pull it right on out of the binder, Christina. Good grief. All right. Anyhow, you know, we do the best that we can to plan, but, you know, life happens, like I just showed you. So, whatever. Let's pay attention, Christina. Let's pay attention. I think that's the last hole, for whatever reason, on that section of papers that I was punching got really close to the edge, and so it is not, it's not happy about that. Anyways, so having this strip, back to what I was saying, having this strip of paper in there from my ideal week is working really well for me. And so I have continued doing that, printing this out, okay? So when I log into my Google Calendar, I just kind of, you know, flip through my few pages here, right, for the week, and then I decide, hey, do I need to change anything? Is everything kind of going okay with, you know, the time slots and the order and all the things, right? So then if I'm happy with how things are going, then I just print it out. And then I use my tape runner and put it in my planner. So I'm going to continue doing this real quick, and then we will get started filling in some details for the week. My week, I've said this a million times probably, but it's just really, really important to me that I get my week planned on Sunday, pre-planned on Sunday. Obviously, life again happens, but if you could just get going on Sunday with like how your week is going to kind of play out, it saves so much time, and it makes you so much more productive because you actually have a plan. You know what I mean? Instead of just flying by the seat of your pants, you know? So I'm just really, you know, making sure that I spend this time planning for my week. I think it's a little bit earlier than normal, but that's okay. Earlier, like as far as the time of the day is concerned. But there's just a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of little pieces. And I think I've talked about this before. It's been a while. You know, when I come and I'm, you know, my life is changing. I can already feel it changing as far as like Tony getting older. So she's 2.5 now. And, you know, with being able to come and sit at my desk has changed a lot. Now, sitting at your desk and being in front of the computer doesn't guarantee that you're working, right? But having the homeschool table in here, we have now referred to this room as the learning room. You know, it's basically an office and homeschool room together. And so, but that's like, it's not a typical home office. It's more of like my YouTube and, you know, Zoom meetings, and also this, you know, also planning. As far as my desk is concerned, is what I'm talking about. Okay. So, but all that to say, okay, all that to say that I can feel it changing because I'm able to kind of get a little bit more work done throughout the day instead of having to pile it all on, or instead of at the end of the day when I'm dog tired and I can't even think of what I'm doing, or having to work in like 10-minute increments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even a Pomodoro. It's like the break time of a Pomodoro. Like that's when I get to work. You know, with having a baby and all of that stuff. So anyways, now she can sit behind me at the table and she can color or do an activity book or whatever she's doing. And I'm right here. All I have to do is just turn around, you know, and I can see her. And then I'm actually getting more work done. But I still think that it's the best practice for me and for you to be able to have a plan to where you're like, okay, I'm sitting down at my desk. What do I need to be doing right this second at my desk in front of the desktop, right? Because we can do a lot of things on our computer and our phones and, on our phones and iPads is what I was thinking about, iPad. But we need to be able to, you know, sit at a computer and work and get some stuff knocked out. And being able to do that now a little more easily and for longer periods of time has just really been helpful. All right. I think that I have some other days, but I'm really just trying to use these. So I'm just going to put them on. It's fine. It's a little bit funky. And if I had some more energy, I might cover up the back of that and then put them on. But I just need to see the day a little bit more clearly. I wish, I don't know. I like the neutral, and, you know, it's kind of good to have reasons to use stickers, right? So I'm going to do this part real quick. The other thing I wrote down, you guys will see this layout right here, if you've noticed. I'm going to show you the reason why I'm trying this for a couple of days. I'm going to kind of fill it in as I'm doing my pre-planning and see what I think. And then if I draw, you know, if I like it, then I'll draw some more. But basically what was happening is that this is happening. This. And you can't see anything. It's just all, there's a little bit of glue there. It's just all like, you know, like on and on and on. This isn't color coded back here. I was also trying that out as well. And I thought, because I keep reading the list. I keep reading the list over and over and over again because I can't see what I'm even needing to do. It's not in any order. And so it's all jumbled up. So my first thought was, hey, use a color coding system. So I did. And then I thought, okay, there's a lot of stuff here that's for homeschool. If I go ahead and indicate those with the purple, then I can just look at the things that aren't color coded, you know, if I'm looking for something that doesn't fall under the category. But anyways, it's just, I don't know what it is. It feels very jumbled to me. And I don't have to have it being in order because I do my pre-planning, yes. But then there's other things that I write down that end up like like this day, right? I needed to go to Walmart, to Target, to return library books, to check the mail, and then pick up dinner. And so I didn't have this all written together. It was all, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of needed like an errands list. So I ended up using a sticky note, which is fine. But it just feels very jumbled. And even with the color coding, because like I said, I went through and kind of color coded this past week. I did it after the fact. Okay. I'm just saying. And I don't really know if it was helpful or not. You know, is it helpful? If you color code your planner, like consistently color coding your planner, would you please reach out to me? Share in the comments. Because I really want to see some pictures too. Like send them to me on Messenger or something, or on Instagram, and let me see those, because I'm just really interested in, I mean, I think color coding is a fantastic concept, and I just don't know what's happening. Or I don't know if I can just write it a little bit differently, because I mean, I should have everything I need already indicated over here. Do you see what I mean? Like if I just want to make a note like reading, okay, what did I read? Then I could just add that beside reading. But as you can see here, that none of that happened yesterday. And I didn't pre-plan the weekend. That's where I fell off, you know, the dailies or whatever. So I don't know. But I already drew in Monday and Tuesday for this part. So I just wanted to kind of try this and see how it did, how it feels, even just pre-planning on it, and also just kind of using it for those couple of days. And then maybe I will go back to this part, because I really, really, really hate drawing things every single day, or even on the weekly. Like I don't like to draw things. I don't have time for straight lines and counting squares and all that stuff. And I know that you're going to tell me to make a template and you'll know where the lines are and all the stuff. And guess what? I've tried that before. I do not want to draw anything. I just want to plan my day. And I need to be able to see it. So we're going to kind of work through those things right here and see what we can come up with. Okay. So on Monday at 10 a.m., I have my weekly meeting with Jennifer. Yeah, I can try also. I mean, am I following this, or am I just using it to pre-plan? Like, how is that working, right? So maybe I just write like maybe I just make a tick box right here. You know? I'll have to go back in and fill in my items for the school assignments or whatever. I talked about that before too, where I don't write in everything in here because I do have a separate homeschool planner, but I do like to have some things in here. So that's what I choose to write. Okay. So for research and outline, I don't even know. That's the whole thing too, right? Like, what do I don't even know what to write right there, because I don't know the things that I'm trying to make. I think that has to be used for something else right at the moment, but I'm not sure. Where's my little tabby things here? Let's see. Okay. history outside. I'm just going to put a tick box here. I don't know if we'll be able to go outside. We're supposed to have a lot of rain. Dinner. Eat Queen reading. So maybe I'll do a tick box here and on this one that I actually read. And then here I will just indicate what we read. Downstairs, maybe this will be helpful, you guys. Maybe I figured this out just by thinking about it. You know? Using this as my tick box section and like working off of that. I mean, because look at all the stuff I wrote. It's like nothing. But I haven't gotten down here or like the business part. But that's kind of cool. I mean, I know it's like right here, but it's all in like how you use it. You see what I mean? And I wasn't using it like that before. I was writing all the stuff in here, which that still works too. But, you know, I don't need a whole line for some of that. I don't really know. So I really need to find or to get onto Etsy and see if I can order some subject labels that are small. For my planner. Okay, and then I could kind of film a little bit more tomorrow. I'm not really sure about that spot either. It's just kind of different. Sometimes, you know, when time allows me to do something and I'm not kind of pressed to do anything else, I do it, right? And the other thing is that I've also left space on here in case things happen, right? Like if we're not really working actively, kind of working on, say like a home project or something, then I can use that spot, you know, for something else. You see what I mean? Where is that? On Sunday? Where is it? Yeah, right here. I have that one, and I thought I had one over here, but maybe I moved it. Yeah, so it's on Sunday. So for that hour, you know? So it just kind of depends. So I leave the space to say, okay, I left the space for an hour to work on the house, and it's on Sunday. But that doesn't mean that I don't have, you know, that I can't do it during the week if, you know, maybe my husband's going to cook. And so now I can come in here and do some touch-up paint. You see what I mean? So that's what I, you know, tried to have for my slots. Keyword search, I need to keep working on that. Instagram, mainly for the mastermind groups and for more of like the, well, I was going to say every day, but every week stuff like planner setups and such that or not setups, but planner, plan with me, whatever. I messed that up, but whatever. I know what I'm talking about. Obviously it's right there too, but, and then admin, which is kind of writing, but I'll use that space to work on the homepage for the Mastermind. Okay, and then, which I guess I kind of didn't need that one, but whatever. And then I have my meeting at 4:30 for RMG Alpha. I always kind of like to put those up here. You know, I could kind of maybe highlight that or something also. And then obviously too, like I just mentioned, it was supposed to rain some this week. So, you know, what do we do if it's not raining, right? So that means that I get to stay inside. They'll play more probably, but then what am I going to do? So those would be extra spaces that I could squeeze in other things if I don't have to be outside supervising. Dinner, and then reading, and, you know, watching TV. But this is also my social media draft. So I'm going to write that on here, and I'm actually going to write it. So these ones, this, I will probably do RMG prep right here. And then I'll just watch, I don't know. This is working in my office at night, so I will put that right here. Because I need to put some more things on there. And then this needs to be kind of started prepping a little bit. Not a whole lot, but trying to. Trying to kind of get set up for that. And then I had a printout of like the Wacky Days thing. But also just, you know, telling you guys what's upcoming. Like that's, you know, that's what I need to work on, is like what's about to happen. Speaking of things that are about to happen, the 12-week Year WAM Mastermind group is about to launch. There's a link down below where you can check that out. That is going to be launching next week. So if you are interested in that, make sure you get signed up. And if you have questions, send me an email or, you know, message me and ask away. You know, I'm here to help you guys. And so, yeah, that is coming up very quickly. So those kind of things is probably what's going to be happening here. But that's not good enough, right? Like I need to know, what am I working on? If I am having this is no kid time. And this is me sitting in here in my office and getting to work, you know, for 2.5 hours. So that's a good chunk of time. And I need to make sure that I plan out what I want to do. So where does that come from? That's, you know, based upon upcoming things, and also me keeping a list, which this is what I have been doing over here. I totally skipped over that. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Okay, so we're going to pause this part. And I'm going to put this in here because I don't have it in there right now. Okay, so this is how last week kind of turned out, which this was super helpful. This is really helpful as well. I don't know. I didn't fill this part in. The other thing that I wanted to start adding on here too, though, was, like with my writing, like if I do sprints, or like how many, words I'm getting out, whenever I'm working on my writing. So I'm probably going to kind of move this down so that I can add that in. So it'll be another like 4 rows or whatever this is. Yeah, 4. But I'm really liking this. So when I think of things, I put it here. And so I have to remember too, though, that I have other things from the week before. So I kind of map this out a little bit differently based on what's going on. So these ones are staying the same, those 3, and then these can become whatever I need them to be. Which this kind of, you know, I turned this week into that too. So I need to, and I'm not gonna migrate these forward. I just need to make sure that I'm reviewing all of my weekly sections in here. And they're all in here. All the months and all the weeks are in this planner. So that's not a problem as far as me changing out my pages. So for the new week, like I said, I want to leave another row there, or another section all the way across, so I can see how much I'm writing each day. And you say, Christina, well, you don't have writing time on there each day. No, I don't. But my ideal week doesn't account for every single minute of my day. That's the time block that I've allowed for it. But if I finish early on some things, or if I have longer periods on other things, so things kind of fluctuate with my time. So I try to squeeze in writing. And then maybe once, I'm hoping that once the 12-week year launches and I have kind of more things set up for that, where it's not so project oriented right now, then I'll be able to kind of write more consistently throughout the week. So that's kind of my plan. Or maybe, because that's what kind of this section is for too, is the research and outlining. So see how I just bumped that, because I need to prep for my group, because I didn't get that done yet. So, but yeah, that's, you know, this is working really well for me. It gives me a place to hold the things. And the star is like, I was trying to note on here, like what kind of happened each day, to where I could kind of like an overview of the day, like kind of 1 or 2 big things that happened. So I could see that, but like I said, I didn't really fill it in. So I do want to go back and do that though, because I think that that's helpful. So, I guess I can do this real quick. Maybe it's not going to be a problem. Come on, I cannot pick that up. All right. So that is that. Oh, I'm sorry, I just kind of skipped over that. Also, let's look at our monthly. One thing that I've been doing over here, and some of you guys probably will not like this, because it would bother you, but I have been just marking things out and just using a crap ton of whiteout, like for real. Because I need to be able to see it, and I can't use the friction on this paper. It does not work for me. Some people do, but I do not like that. Okay, so that was last week. I did, let's see, one second. Was that Friday? Yeah, Friday was the 12-week year about video. And that's 83. So what I do is I just mark it out, and then whenever I like look back at this or whatever, then I usually come back in. I have looked at it many times between now and, you know, before, but sometimes I don't have the whiteout handy. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I mean, obviously I have some months to go. Oops, I'm gonna have to end up writing that over. It's okay. I might, I don't know. You know what's funny? It's like if I, okay, let me finish my thought. If I was just thinking, maybe I would go through and just go ahead and put reinforcement holes on all the things. But the thing is that maybe I don't need them, right? Maybe I won't need them. So why would I put them on everything? But it's almost like if I feel like if I had them on already, then it wouldn't be frustrating when I do need them. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Kind of makes sense. But I'm not going to do it. I will just put it on there as I need to and just not be frustrated because this paper is super thin and I just need to pay better attention to my hole punching next time. See what happened here? So on Tuesday, this filming is, I need to try to film the learning room. I want to do a tour of this room. So what I'll do is I'm going to, I don't want that right there. What I'm going to do is I'll break it down into like the office portion and then like the school portion. But in both of them, I'll show like the whole like view of the room at the beginning. And then I'll just kind of break that apart into the two sections. So it'll be a two-part video. So I need to film learning room. And then I'll probably do like homeschool, probably do the homeschool section first just because we are all getting back to school and I want to help that set up. And then that will be probably right here. Learning room, homeschool video. And then this one I will film learning room office. this section. And then that will go live on the 9th. All right. Very good. Okay, so back over here. So like I said, this is kind of just me constantly thinking about things, and it actually wouldn't hurt me none to kind of go back here. These things I probably should have wrote over on this side. Okay, so let's go back over here. I can't believe August is like almost over. It's crazy. Okay, so on this one, let's just try not drawing out the boxes. So I need to clean. Writing. Come back. This was also, so you guys saw me do this in my last plan with me, was using these little flags. The cool thing about those is that in the evening, whenever I'm closing out the previous day and like looking at the next one, even, you know, I take the time to kind of go, okay, what am I going to do for that? So it's kind of been pretty helpful, you know what I mean, with that portion of it. So down here, I can just write kind of towards the bottom, like start from the bottom up with the school. So that way all my school stuff kind of stays together. So we'll do reading, and then spelling and writing, research and outline. See, I give myself a lot of time to write and to prep to write. Math, grammar, Bible. I just like to have this stuff in here too, you know, even if I just make like a few notes, and you know, it's just kind of helpful. Outside, this kind of has enough room. I might be able to write that on here. I'm going to put a checkbox right there. Reading again, and then edit and schedule. So this is editing. So this is going to be editing some of the, am I recording that tomorrow? Did I decide that? I think I did. Yeah. This is homeschool section. So I'll edit that so that'll be ready for next week. So I guess I'll just start up here. So edit. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Like, so much easier. Obviously, these things aren't written in, but it's kind of cool, you guys. Okay, put that over that. That kind of covers it up, but that's funny. Okay, so then we won't have this week, but I wanted to leave that space open. So what I might do is say I have from 3 until 5:30. I'm going to just put this up here. 3 until 5:30. Like, what are you going to do? Plan it out. Outside, dinner, reading, gathering. Okay, so that is pretty much it. I feel pretty good about this. I mean, this is gonna work for tomorrow and Tuesday, but this looks so much better. And I'm still getting my stuff done. And then I am going to continue working today and then continue filling in some more details for tomorrow as today kind of, starts to wind down and I can see some of the things that I may need to work on tomorrow. So that is all I have for now, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.